Hi, and welcome to Raising Girls of Inspiration. Right. My name is Angela.
And my name is Greg.
And we're here to discuss about marriage, life, and raising three beautiful but very different girls. We believe in living life to the fullest, finding love in every moment, and laughing every day. You can follow us on wherever you get your platform of your podcast. We will post new episodes every first and third Wednesday of the month. Plus, if you want to see us live in action on this podcast, go to YouTube and search for Raising Girls of Inspiration. That's where we post our video podcast. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. We also have a family YouTube channel as well, and you can find it under Girls of Inspiration on YouTube. So, Gregory, Mother's Day is coming up.
Oh, yes, Mother's Day.
Yes. So, I thought that today's topic should be about mothers, whether you have adopted a child, birthed a child, taken on your niece or nephew, a friend's child. If you're a mother, a godmother to anybody, then this is for you.
And the reason why it's for you is because you all mothers get so much credit. Because if you look at the difference between Mother's Day and Father's Day, mothers get a lot more credit than the men do. Because I go to church, I'm a church boy, right? And I noticed on Mother's Day, packed all throughout the audience, chairs in the middle. Father's Day, you gonna get a little few scragglers every here and there. So mothers, be very happy because you all have a very great day. And you too.
Yeah, but I wonder why though.
Since
you finna just kind of diverge the topic. Because at first we were going to talk about a mother's worth. And it kind of goes with the mother's worth. But when you think about it, when you see women in the church, do you see mostly mothers or do you see mostly fathers in the church?
Ooh.
So if there's mostly mothers in the church, then the mothers are going to bring their kids.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I agree because we even struggle to get a men's choir. Just try to get the numbers as far as men are concerned. Men, come on, we gotta go to church now.
Yeah.
So yes, but Mother's Day is a very important day, and it's a very highlighted day because mothers carry a lot of weight.
Yeah, we do.
A lot. I'm not talking about physical weight. Lord no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about life.
Yeah.
Just the burdens of the day in the life.
Yeah.
Of a mother.
And correct. And I know at first when we was coming up with a topic, you kind of wanted to go into how it's the difference from mothers back in the 50s than now. However, but when you were saying that mother carries a lot of weight, we do because not only do we do a mother's job, a lot of women does carry a lot of weight that a man is supposed to do as well when it comes to the single mothers. Or even if they are married, a lot of women still work. Back in the day a lot of them didn't. So you go to work, then you have laundry, then you have housekeeping, then you have cooking, then you have chauffeuring the kids around, and then you still have to keep your mentality, emotionals in check. So so that's what we're talking about today. Is a mother's worth. And for me, I think that I think a lot of times I underestimate a mother's worth because I want to say good in quotation. So a good mother, for me, is like I kind of second guess myself as being a good mother. And also, I think sometimes I lose my worth as a mother because I underestimate what I do, or I don't think it's enough. I'm always trying to I need to do this. I need to do this. Oh, I didn't do this. I didn't hug my child today. I did not say I love you today. I did not, so.
Right. But when you underestimate yourself, sometimes you don't give yourself enough credit. And that's very important. To make sure, and I tell her all the time. A lot of times she don't give herself a lot of credit. Don't think she's doing enough, and but that's common with a lot of people, even with life. But with her, in general, because we're talking about her, she feels like, well, there's only 24 hours in a day, and she feels like sometimes she want to get everything done in that day. She want to just give it her, and you're still gonna forget things. You're still gonna forget things, and a lot of times when you don't get things done like you think you should have, you be like, oh, I'm not worthy, or I just feel a certain type of way, or I feel like I should have did this, I should have done this, I should have done that. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's the small things. If you wake up and cook breakfast, and you send them off to school, you've done enough. I'm just saying because you gotta look at other people who mothers are not contributing the weight like they should. Well,
I can't compare myself to other people, and maybe they are contributing the weight. It depends on their situation.
Well, yes, that is true. Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about, like, if you got a crackhead, I'm talking like talking like Judge Mathis now.
Okay.
He call everybody a crackhead.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, so they're most definitely not doing anything if they're not, they focusing on crack and not focusing on their kids. But but just understanding your worth and understanding is very important. Mm-hmm. Very important. And don't get down on yourself, sweetheart.
I think sometimes I just feel like I'm just letting the people down that I am trying to serve, whether it's my kids or whether it's you or whoever it is. When I don't feel like I'm up to par, I feel like I'm letting them down. And it might be some mothers out there that don't get that sensation. They just, whatever they do, they're content.
Yes.
This is what I did. This is the best I can do. But as a mother, I think, though, you still have that in the back of the mind, even when your child come to you with a last minute thing. If you're a mother and you have that love and they come with your last minute thing, most of the time you kind of give in and be like, okay, let me just see what I can do to make this happen.
Right.
Right.
Right. No. I understand. Because you want to make it happen. Yeah. And you do give in. And sometimes when you give in, though, sometimes it can burn you out because you be like, man, see, that's why I shouldn't have done that. Because a lot of times you force yourself to do stuff, and she does that a lot too. Mm-hmm. Sometimes she forces herself. She'll go, like, birthday. Oh my God! Just recently, she go over and beyond. That girl had like 3 birthdays. Yes, she did. That girl had a doggone a birthday at a pool party. She had on her birthday we took out shopping. Youngest daughter. Turned 9 without eating. I was telling her, you didn't have to do all that, because I guess in her mind, and this is a good example how she do things, because in her mind she probably felt like she always be like birthdays when we don't do too much. Oh, I don't think I've done enough. I don't think I've done enough.
Because sometimes I don't do anything. We just like go out to eat.
Okay.
And have cake.
That's enough, because you are highlighting her birthday. You're saying happy birthday. And see, I'm glad I mentioned that topic, because that's just one of many. So, but to tie it into context with your worth, a lot of times people don't know their worth because they underestimate themselves in certain circumstances. But your worth is gold. Just based on your actions. So so that's why that we have to understand. And I tell her, baby, you don't have to go so hard. But no, I want to please him, and man, listen, I can sing. We're totally different in that aspect, because I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people, they don't care. They don't care. You give it your all, they don't give it their all. And then Angel will be like, my wife be like, well, but you still have to do your end of the bargain.
I believe that.
Yeah, and that's understanding. But you get frustrated when you give it your all and the other half is not, bringing their portion of it. So that can kind of, question your worth sometime too. How
people's appreciation of you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, people's appreciation for you. And as you say that, sometimes as a mother, you might feel like your child does not appreciate all that you're doing or all that you're giving. And so then you just feel like, why did I just do all this? And they're not appreciative
Right.
You know?
Right.
So then you start second guessing, well, maybe I didn't do something right, or maybe, you know.
Right. Or maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we said, oh, we should have done that. You know, we say
Yeah.
that a million times and still do it.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, that's true.
And
Still
it's-
do it
yeah.
because I think one thing too as a mother, I think one thing we've noticed over the years is that as a mother, like a lot of times people try to give you advice about your child, whether it's a teacher or a friend or a family member. You know, starting off when the baby is first born. Oh, you should do this. Oh, you should do that. Oh, girl. Oh, how you do that? You don't do that to the baby. Oh, that's gonna hurt the baby. But I have to say, one good advice I can give all mothers is to follow your instincts.
guts, instinct.
Correct.
Yes.
It don't matter who's telling you
Mm-hmm.
what it is. It could be your mother telling you how to raise your child.
Yes. Yes.
You know your child better than anyone
Yeah,
else. So follow your instincts. If you're raising your child, you know your child better than anyone else. It's like this kind of unspoken thing. And so don't second guess yourself when you're wondering, like if the teacher's saying something about your child, about how they're learning and things like that. Follow your instincts of whether or not, you know, your child, because I guess we'll talk about that another time when it comes to education.
Oh Lord.
And all the meetings we have had
Oh.
when it comes to our girls in the school system,
Yes.
and how
Yes.
we've made mistakes
Right.
and how we've learned from them and how we have continued to grow now when it comes to our kids. But I just as a mother, just follow your instincts. Take what you need. Take tokens and nuggets from this person, that person, this person, and then what works for you works for you. What don't doesn't. You raise your child what you feel is best for you and your child.
And remember, when they give you that advice, you don't have to be rude about it.
No,
You
don't
know,
like
you-
please,
I'm not doing that. It's my child. I can do what the heck I want. You know, just
Yeah.
sit here, play the game. You know, okay, all right. You know, take what benefits you, and like she said, and just move on because
Yeah.
it's you know it's not that serious. Because at the end of the day, you know, you have to wake up in front of them, and you know, and you have to be in front. You have to be the forefront
Yeah.
because we're their leaders.
You're the leader. Yeah.
We're their
confident,
leaders.
yeah.
We're their leaders. I just said that not everybody else.
Yeah.
We are their leaders, you know. So it's you know, it's nothing personal.
Their parents is their leader.
Exactly. And that's why I try to, even with conversations when people talk, me personally, I try to refrain from giving advice. I used to give it a lot. I try to give advice, but I slow down tremendously because I guess it's maturity too. Because at the end of the day, if you ask me, I'll tell you, but I'm not finna just be giving all this. You need to do this, and I'm just not that type of person. You need to do X, Y, Z because at the end of the day, I have my own to take care of, and that's enough.
Yes. Yes, it is enough. We
Yeah.
got our hands full.
That's enough. That's enough.
We don't need no. We have 3 kids and
Yeah.
4
And-
God kids.
Yes, and it's not even the fact that we have, the total. It's the differences that everybody's different. If everybody was all the same, you know.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
we have 7 different personalities.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh.
And that's
Oh,
as a mother too. That's a balance, you
Right.
know. You know, in some kids, and I know it's a challenging too. How you might have to treat one child a certain type of way, and then a child different type of way, and then the children themselves might not necessarily understand. But as a mother, you have to almost kind of cater to each child in order to groom that child, so that child can grow up to be the best, successful, independent person.
Right. And
life.
And you hit it on the head because you said because a lot of times we look at kids and the fact that they get jealous because they feel like that you're treating them different. In a sense, you are.
Yeah, because they are different.
Because
they're
they're different. But in their eyes, they don't see that.
Correct.
And just like, because my mom, even growing up, she'd be like, I used to always mess with her. You know, I'm your favorite son. Or sometimes be like, oh, that's your favorite son. She said, no, baby. I treat y'all all the same. But when she said that, but when you get older, now I understand, you can't treat us all the same.
Yeah.
Because we're all different.
Now, when it came to gifts and stuff, I'm not talking about that. Like gifts and
yes.
stuff, she would always buy.
Yes.
She wouldn't like go buy this person something and give
Exactly.
nothing. Not like that. But just like sometimes with discipline.
Yes,
you know.
yes, or how you handle certain things. Like for example, my mom was big on me dress. For some reason, she wanted to dress me up like a little show bear or something. Because I was
Bow tie.
bow ties and stuff. And I'd be like, I used to always once I'd be like, what? And then like one time she's like, okay, you gotta wear the suit. You gotta do this. And then my other brother, he walks out the door of my house with jeans and a shirt on. I'm like, excuse me, you know, but
but you were her baby. But I mean, not people. We're not talking about he was like 5 or 6. He was a teenager.
Oh, I was a freaking teenager. I was like, oh.
And she wanted his graduation picture. He has on a bow tie.
Right, and keep in mind, 200 plus pounds, muscle. You know, a football player, and I actually took pictures with majority of my football team was there. And I'm sitting there taking the picture, and they laughing at me with my bow tie.
And everybody else had on a tie.
Everybody else had on a tie, yeah. So she for some reason, she always, you know, she wanted me to be this big show bear. But, you know, but hey, you know, but I said all that to say is, and again, it ties in, you know, with the worth of a mother and things like that, because these are things that happen in the day of life. But yes, you treat everybody the same. However, you treat them you treat them differently according to their personality.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It makes. Well, okay. I understand it. I don't know.
Okay. Right.
If people will understand it, but right. I hope you guys do. You know.
Yes. So I guess the question that we have to ask yourself, and because when you really ask yourself the question, what is your worth?
Yeah.
What is your worth?
Yeah, and sometimes it could be hard to answer, especially if you lost yourself in being a mother,
right? And
being so busy,
right?
So
what is that's a deep question.
And if you feel like you don't have a worth, a good way to come up with your worth is to do affirmations. So say if you pray every morning, but also include like do affirmations to start the morning, and just say something like, Heavenly Father, I will have peace today. I am a lover today. I am patient today. I am a task organizer today. I am such and such. I am a great mom today. I am the boss today. You know, when you speak things over you and you say them, I am, you know, it has a way of, you know, triggering something.
Right.
And, you know.
And if you think about, and if you don't understand, you'll be amazed. Some people probably maybe don't understand what it's worth. But for example, if you look at it from a car perspective, if you were taken today to a showroom, and they were gonna sell you as a car, and what would you think you would be worth? Me personally, I think I would be up there with the big dogs. You know, I'll be up there with the Rolls Royces and things of that nature, because they give all the features. They give this car is this car is that, this car is this car is that, give all the features. But so if you put into that context, I think you'll understand it better. What is your worth? Yeah. You know? So yes. So just make sure that you have to understand, you know, what is your worth. And yes, is there things that you can work on? Lord have mercy.
Yeah, it's always something everyone can work on.
Yes,
not just mothers, but when you do find something that you need to work on as a mother,
yes,
don't let that get you down. You know, and that's another way affirmation can go into place. If there's something you need to work on, put it in your affirmation.
There you go.
You know, because a mother is hard work. Everything that we do in raising your child, your children, it affects that human being from a baby all the way through adulthood.
Okay.
So
good stuff.
Can you imagine like what you do, what you say, how you treat a little being affects that person the rest of their life?
That's true. That's true.
So when you put it in that perspective,
right,
a mother's worth is priceless.
That's true. That's true.
You know,
That's
you can
true.
make or break a human being.
That's true. That is so true. That is so true. That is so true.
So
Mm.
we like to just pray that, you know, for all the mothers out there, we pray that God gives you strength, direction, guidance.
Train up a child. What the Bible says. What does the Bible say?
Yeah, that God give you those things and show you insight of how to train up your child.
Right.
Each child that you have in the way of His liking.
And the stronger you get in the process, the stronger the child will get in that process. Because a lot of times, and I look at parents and again, I just said that earlier. We are their leaders. So once you get better, things will fall in line better for that child because you're working on things, you're getting things together, and so it allows them to have a better opportunity, you know, moving forward. Yeah, there's learning by your mistakes, but you know, again, a child's gonna have to make they're gonna have to make their share of mistakes as well to learn. I mean, we all understand that.
Correct. But that's when a mother's there to help them when they fall.
Exactly.
Pick them up, and then we keep it moving. Right. So this is the podcast. We hope you guys have a wonderful Mother's Day that's coming up. Yes. Remember, you know, if you get something, wonderful. If you don't, just know your worth.
Right.
You know, and that we pray that everything God leads you in His direction when it comes to being the best mother that you can be.
That's right. And you are an awesome mother.
Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you.
All right.
So, guys, this is it for us today. Remember to follow us on all the places you can get your podcast. And if you want to see us live, go to YouTube and search under Raising Girls of Inspiration, and you will find us.
10-4.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. Remember, 3 things. We want you to live life to the fullest, love every moment, and laugh every day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.